好的，欢迎收看《玛莎已死》的游戏影片，我是阿贤。今天玩的这款游戏叫做《玛莎已经死了》。那这一款是有关于战争的一个恐怖游戏。那还蛮特别的是，它语音还蛮多的，有英语、意大利语、德语，还有中文。我们来听，我们听英文的就好了吧？不知道游戏中可不可以调整呢？我们就直接开始吧。
Ciao, I'm Julia K. I'm glad you are here. Nobody has visited me in ages. It's been years now. I must tell you my story, but I don't know where to begin. There is so much that I should start from my childhood, but my memories of these times are vague. I only remember the summer of 1929, when they sent me off to stay with my nanny.
Nanny, will you tell me the story of the White Lady?
No, little sparrow. Not tonight. A fog is coming, see?
Yes. I know that when it's foggy, the lady kills young women. But why is she so evil?
You see, Julia, pain and suffering can make us do evil things, even if we're not actually bad.
Just like soldiers have to kill other soldiers. I like the lady I've decided, Nanny. She must be in so much pain. The poor dear. She still scares me a little, though. Soon I'll be a young woman, and she could kill me. Does she kill those who love her?
Of course not.
That makes me feel better because I love her. But what about Martha? Would she be in danger?
Your sister is with your mother, so do not worry. Do you miss them?
No. I mean, yes, I miss Martha a little, but I love spending time with you.
Now, go to sleep, little sparrow. It's getting late.
Okay, Nanny. I'll go to sleep and dream of the lady. Was she beautiful?
She was beautiful. Yes, very much so.
Then she'll be beautiful in my dreams. And will I be beautiful just like her?
You'll be even more beautiful.
Listen, Nanny. Since the lady won't harm me because I love her, and since you're not a young woman, could you tell me her story, even if it's foggy outside? Please. Oh, please, then I'll sleep. I promise.
Oh, all right. You always get your own way.
I loved Nanny and I loved that story. Every time I heard it, it sounded like a new and more mesmerizing tale. Every night I would ask her to tell me about it, even though it scared me. Even now I can remember every single day of that time and how happy I was.
OK， 游戏开始了。
According to an ancient legend, the lakes of the area are haunted by the spirit of a young woman who was killed by the man she loved. She was expecting a lover's stroll by the lake, gazing out at the old tree growing on the lake's island. So much hope and desire, but death, not love, was awaiting her.
这里今天要选。
In despair, the man confessed he had killed her out of jealousy. So he was hanged on the small island, in the middle of the very same lake where he had killed the girl. searched everywhere, but the girl's body was never found. Since then, her spirit, known as the White Lady, has been imprisoned in the depths of the lake. She grieves eternally for the loss of the man she loved. When fog arises, the White Lady is known to leave the waters of the lake and roam the woods, looking for her long-lost love in vain. Within the fog of dawn, hunters have claimed to hear the wailing of a woman in the distance.
大声说不知道是干嘛，
I'm
看
a
一下。
little scared of this story, even though I like the lady.
Should I stop reading, my little sparrow?
No, Nanny. Daddy always tells me that fear must be faced. Go ahead.
Okay, honey. Every time the sad memory of the night she perished stirs in her soul, she takes the life of a young woman by slaying such a life in its youth, even just for an instant. The lady feels free from the burden of her pain.
Good night, Nanny.
Good night, my love.
I spent almost 3 years with the nanny, but when I came home, I quickly forgot how to be happy. My memories do not return until 15 years later, in 1944, when I stayed in that house. I enjoyed setting up cameras in the woods by the lake. My father created a device that attached to the cameras. It would make them take pictures at set intervals. I was trying to photograph animals, or whatever else was in that damned place.
哦，开始了，开始了。湖畔，我不能移动。场景做的还不错，互动。我是打算拍一些动物跟灵异事件之类的。
Reel off the film. Open the camera. Remove the old roll of film. Put the new film in. Close the camera. Load the film.
这些步骤应该不用记起来吧？
Activate the timer. Almost ready. Now to bring the image into focus.
聚焦。
There's something floating on the surface of the water. If I frame it better, I might be able to see what it is.
这个吗？这是白衣女子吗？真的有人欸，不然就是出人命了。
What? Is that a person? I must help them.
哦，好晃好晃，这个视角。
I was horrified at the idea that someone might have drowned in my lake. The lake was my world, where I would spend entire days daydreaming. I would lose myself in my thoughts, but that was a rude awakening. So terrible.
哇，竟然直接下去救他欸！我以为会搭船之类的，感觉是鬼耶，对不对？
I instantly noticed that the person was wearing one of my dresses.
穿着我的衣服。
Scared. I dragged that lifeless body as best as I could to the shore, trying not to drown myself. Only when I lifted her in my arms did I realize who she was. It was my sister, my twin, a part of me, dead. Impossible to comprehend. I was desperate. I didn't know what to do or to think.
哇
I have to stay calm.
我姐
Martha is not dead.
还没死，
It's not possible. It's not true. There's no need to worry. Everything is fine. Everything will be fine. I have to stay calm. Martha, February 26th, 1923.
1923年。咦，为什么他有这个牌子？
Is everything okay?
Are you hurt?
What are you doing?
Go, Eric! Run!
My parents ran towards me. My mother hugged me. She, who detested me, was now cuddling me. Her warmth filled me with life, and the pain became bearable. I felt protected. Martha, are you okay? She asked me, speaking slowly in order to let me read her lips. She thought I was deaf. She thought I was Martha. I didn't want the moment to fade, so I meekly nodded my head. I didn't realize I had done something that couldn't be undone. I would have to pretend to be Martha forever.
所以父母是比较偏爱姐姐的。玛莎死后一天，十字符号起身，我不确定这些选项会不会跟结局有关系。这不知道是谁。
O Lord who gives life to the dying, let your sacrifice of love be offered for Martha's soul. Into your hands I also entrust my spirit, so that I may be reunited with her in perpetual light, to never suffer the desolation of purgatory. Please grant her eternal rest, O Lord, and may eternal light shine upon her.
Eric, did you remember to light the candles in the hall? People will be here soon.
Mummy always finds something for everyone to do.
凸显兴趣点，兴趣点是什么？神奇的翻译啊，应该是可以互动的点也太多了吧？看一下
A telegraph box.
电
I
报
know how
箱，
to use it. Daddy taught me.
直接拿一个成就。
There's no reason to use the
电
phone.
话，
July 17th, 1944. Our family is deeply saddened and is thinking of you during this extremely difficult... July 17th, 1944. Our hearts are with you and... July 17th, 1944, Ministry of War. Director General for Conscripts and NCOs. We are grieving over your sudden loss.
这些是来慰问家属的。
An old painting. I find it so sad. It communicates a sense of deep solitude to me. I can't turn it off. We have to listen to the radio all of the time. Any news and announcements can be vital.
我不懂上面写什么。
Daddy's canes. They are so beautiful, but I can't say why, but they have always scared me.
我想要试试看中文的语音。
人们只能通过不同的穿着分辨我和玛莎，甚至连妈妈也分不出来。
我觉得有一点不习惯。
这位画家是爷爷的朋友，我一直很喜欢他的画。小时候，我经常盯着他们看好几个小时。爸爸和妈妈，他们代表了财富和高雅，但痛苦才不管你是不是有钱或者时髦。
中文会跟字幕分开哦，还是因为我调繁体中文的关系？我把它调回来好了，听中文觉得怪怪的。好，爸爸睡觉了。
Daddy must be devastated. He loves me. I messed up and now I have to watch him suffer my death. I can at least light the candles and let him find some comfort in sleep. These hunting rifles are not Daddy's. He never went hunting. Nanny must have left them here.
诶，我们现在是在之前小时候住的地方，所以他说的豪宅是父母之前住的地方吧？
Daddy's oboe. We were preparing a really nice duet together. On the rare occasions he's at home, that is.
这是什么东西？我们可以拿着走，可以放下来吗？
Daddy, Mummy, and my grandparents. It seems almost impossible that Father is a soldier. Mother would have been more suitable if she wasn't a woman.
好像差不多了，有点蜡烛了，用这个点了。哦，这是打火机啊，我以为是看起来像手榴弹的。
When you're done, can you come and get the flowers, please? Or send Martha if you like.
Never a moment's peace. Even at a time.
拿花是不是？
Can't sit still for a second.
这个吗？在母亲生气前，从她那里拿花。好，应该在这里。
Everything always has to be perfect with her.
为自己上香还是蛮奇怪的。啊！伦敦呼叫。
Mettiamo alcuni messaggi speciali. Felice non è felice. È cessata la pioggia. La mia barba è bionda. Parla Londra. Abbiamo trasmesso alcuni messaggi speciali.
啊，他还睡觉怎么办？先把花放上去吧。
What's happening? Who closed the door?
门 什么门？哦，这个门呢？
Erich, wake up. Do you think it's appropriate to sleep here, of all places?
What?
偷听一下。
Yes. I must have fallen asleep.
What are they talking about?
还要偷窥？
Stay here forever. Why don't you go to bed?
No, no. I want to stay with my daughter.
Your daughter? Your daughter? You have another daughter, you know. The one who's still alive. Remember?
What are you talking about, Irena? Julia is dead. What kind of comment is that? How can you?
You should be thinking about Martha. Julia harmed Martha. You know that, right? And as if that were not enough, she has now also abandoned her.
It's the same old story. Everything is always Julia's fault, isn't it? Her fault for Martha being deaf, and for you being infertile. Do you think it's the right time for this? Julia is dead, Irena. Dead. Someone killed her. Do you realize that?
Of course I realize. I get it. Do you think I'm stupid? No one understands it better than me. She always brought problems. Only problems. It would have been better if she hadn't been born at all. You're crazy.
I'm the crazy one? Me? They have done this to get at me, yes. Your death is all my fault. All I could ever do for you was hurt you, Julia. My poor, sweet, crazy girl. What will I do without you? What will life be like now? All the time I didn't spend with you. But now I'm home. We can go fishing together. We can take pictures of butterflies. No. We can't do anything together anymore, can we? Nothing. I miss you, Julia. I miss you.
While American bombings continue to devastate the peaceful towns within the Elsa Valley, we have heard some tragic news from the area of La Ramola. The young daughter of German Army General Erich K. was murdered near her home. What possible reason could there have been behind such a cowardly act? This is what the Carabinieri, who immediately intervened, hope to find out.
Mother didn't seem to suffer from the situation. All she cared about was that my death was so painful for Martha. But not having me around anymore must have been a great relief to her. At the end of the day, it was better for everyone that it was me who died. And it was better for me too that people thought that. But the guilt began to consume me. That's when I started having horrible nightmares.
哦，恐怖的要来了！玛莎已失去，已找到，什么意思？哎呦，玛莎已失去，我的、他的、玛莎已失去他的生命啊，选错了。他的灵魂 怎么一直选这个？我窃取，应该是窃取他的名字吗？身份、生命，我们没有害他吧？对啊，我还是不知道他怎么死的啦，可能之后会讲到。哇，这是在干嘛？哦，把他皮拿下来，把他脸拿下来。啊，这个也太可怕了吧！这个哇，太恶心了。
It was just a dream. A horrible dream.
哦，做这种梦，
In the face of my sister.
做这种梦真的是蛮可怕的。
I wish all of this was a dream and my sister is just sleeping in her bed. Instead, her bed is empty and this is reality. This is Martha and me at the festival of the patron saint. It was only a few months
几个月前的事情。
Martha had asked for a picture of me to put in this frame. She wanted me to do one of those expressions of mine that made her laugh. Expressions that she couldn't quite imitate. She used to say that those were the signs of my soul. Can a photo capture the soul? Can I capture Martha's soul? 好，新的篇章，看一下什么可以互动。Scary fairy tales. Everything seems to be scary lately. Yet everything here is so beautiful and bright. 为什么会在房间里放这种画？This is Martha's trinket box. It could contain something that will help to figure out what happened. 要调查。Martha's clothes. To me, wearing them will be like having her with me. Mummy will also be happy to see them. Or I could wear my clothes in the other wardrobe. 选一件衣服来穿。魔术师拿到一个成就。Even more scary fairy tales. 我只知道中间那个好像是小红帽的故事，其他我都不知道。今天是7月18号，这个18看起来很假哎。9点半，另一个盒子，这是我自己的，我自己的不能打开。
玛莎的也开不了。
Oh gosh, if Mummy sees this picture, she'll throw it away for sure. It's me and Lapo. I want to see him as soon as possible so we can mourn Martha's
阿波
death.
是不知道谁，该不是我男朋友。
The butterfly collection that Daddy made for me. Here's the whole family together. A very rare thing indeed. I'm already dressed.
这边是我的房间，对面是姐姐的房间。
Everything I need is always in my bag.
打开包包，茱莉亚的包包在这里，你可以找到茱莉亚随身携带的物品。在游戏中捡到的东西，键打错了。物品在左下角，要用分析。
The key to my trinket box.
哦，可以用一下。
Here is my diary.
日记。
July 12th, 1944.
今天搬来
This is
这
a new
里，
diary. We moved here today and I forgot my old one back at home. But that's okay. A new chapter in my life, a new diary. They say they brought us here for our own safety. Daddy, the war, and everything else. Nanny gave us her house and she went to look after the mansion. It's weird being back here after so many years. I remember Nanny telling me the fairy tale of the Lady of the Lake. It's one of the few happy memories I have from when I was little. Nanny isn't here and that's a shame, but Martha is here with me. July 16th.
这个脸太可怕了，
There's something creepy about the woods.
有东
Every
西
time。I'm at the lake, I get a strange feeling. Maybe it's the legend of the White Lady playing tricks on me. I get weird ideas.
哦，他跟姐姐其实已经有安排说要
I
去
think I'm just being
湖畔
crazy.
附近架摄影
Anyway,
机了。
crazy or not, I want to take some pictures. I'm not scared.
OK，
July 16th.
Yes, Huey. I'll be right there. I'm just going upstairs to...
所以姐姐其实跟我们一样，都是在湖附近活动的，
What do you think?
只是不知道是什么原因让她死在湖中间了。
Okay, I won't wake her up. I'll just turn on her light. So when she wakes up, she'll know when to come down for breakfast.
They really think I'm Martha and I can't hear them. I need to be careful not to talk, or I will be in serious trouble. How wonderful the snow is. Unfortunately, it doesn't snow often around here.
有很多话可以互动，我都不知道要不要互动。奔跑，
It's locked. Strange. Why did they lock my room?
咦？为什么这是我的房间？我房间不是在那里吗？
As a child, when I spent
Oh,
those short years,
小时候住的啦。
this was my room.
Martha's breakfast is ready. We can go.
Yes. It's getting late.
Did you leave the newspaper for Martha? You know how much she likes reading it.
Yes, Irena. It's on the table, can't you see?
And that camera, are you leaving it there?
Yes, Irena. Can't you leave it there for a few more days? Do you mind? It was for Julia. I will take it away soon. I promise. The thought makes me so sad. Seeing it there is as if... I don't know how to explain it.
All right. But let's go now. We have too much to do. We can't stay here all day talking.
Mummy is right, though. Martha always read everything. It's me who will now read the newspaper instead. They'll be out all day. The funeral preparations will take them a long time.
丧礼往外面做得很漂亮。
It's more complex with the war. Over the next few days, I will see little
看一
to
下，
nothing of them.
看到目标物，相机、相框。
Brutal assassination in San Casciano. Julia Kay, a young woman from a respectable family,
遭残忍杀害，可能是政治动机。
A possible political motive emerges. Martha was not killed by politics or war. She was killed by something much closer.
更亲近的
much
人
less clear.
所杀的，
We'll find out the truth.
所以我们要扮演侦探的
Firm
角色。
bulwark even in the skies. 159 aircraft of the Germanic defense shot down in 24 hours. Major Russian operation. Julia Kay. Distressed but supported by faith.
丧礼在拉罗莫拉举办，时间是7月20号，
announced Julia's passing.
所以是2天后。
First improvements in food registration.
食品。
During deep winter, I would go to sleep snuggled by the fire and Nanny would get angry. Do you want to turn into a piece of charcoal, Julia?
多拍一些照吧。所以我们要帮姐姐拍照，我不能互动。
For Julia, to take more and more photos, Dad.
不对，这是给茱莉亚的。然
I
后
can verify that the camera is still working by taking a photo. I could photograph a sparrow.
拍麻雀，
There are so many of them out here.
这里好难互动啊。
There might be birds around the little wall in front of the house. I always put crumbs on it for them. Chocolate, a privilege for few people in these times.
还有很多东西可以看耶。
I liked
厨
watching the
房
ways she cooked. I always picked up loads of techniques.
厨房没什么东西互动的。这里是哦，还有地下室。
In these difficult times, pantries are empty and people are going hungry. But with the German
我们是
general for
父亲将军，所以不缺食物
ever
啊。
scarce.
地下室可以去。
This fabric is not new to me, yet I do
布
not think
料
I've ever seen it in the house.
大概看一下就好了。有一个洗相片的地方，
Daddy set up his darkroom here.
因为工作不拍照了，但他
Work, but photography
钟情于
is
摄
still
影
his true passion. I'm allowed to use the darkroom when I want to. Daddy had this device brought here last
这个
week.
装置
It's old, but still works.
技术性，
He has always loved everything technological. There are 3 baths when developing photos.
显影域，然后
Development
定
bath,
影，
then the
之后
first
再
bath,
冲洗。
and then the fixing bath. The second rinse is done directly in the sink afterwards. Before I can use the enlarger, I should take a
我们应
photo.
该先拍了照再进来好了。哇，这个血迹
Our wine.
哦，
Daddy is so proud of it.
我以为是血迹，结果是红酒打翻了。好多，这个是什么？
I don't like wine all that much.
哦，全部都是
I'm
酒，
crazy for our dessert wine. It is very sweet.
酒也太多了。这个
These workbenches
工
fascinate
作
me.
台
I would love to learn carpentry.
做娃娃的，
This is where Nanny's husband made my dolls.
这里出不去，但还要跑上楼。
Oggi Bonsi. On the day of St. Alexis, the battle rages in the city tormented by Anglo-American bombing. Our Lady of Carmel, a company of the Falchion Regiment.
What the hell? For a moment I thought I saw... Oh no, that's not possible. It must be this whole situation making me see things that don't exist.
觉得身心已经有一点压力在了。有一封信。
Florence, July 15th, 1944.
我们将发给军用的加密讯息资料，
As per our
不可以
prior
公开。
agreement, we are sending you military encrypted communication material. The device must remain hidden and secret. Hail. Feld Mascherano.
希特勒万岁！德国的啊，这边出去，这边也可以出去吧？这个门不知道可不可以过？不行，这门不能。所以我们家是德军。 可以骑脚踏车，可以快速前往地点。觉得外面的风景做得很漂亮诶。只是我觉得走路有点卡卡的，不知道为什么。小鸟啊，怎么拍啊？相机按 Q。 这是一台120mm 的底片，1940年。相机有隐藏照片有隐藏元素，会有一个点，越靠近越清晰。没有解锁外观，按着。 当你这变更相机设定，哦，好多设定啊！站着不动可以微调相机旋转 ，R 可以旋转 ，F Q1，嘿，然后这样好像有点歪掉了，这样。 进阶显示不同，哇，好复杂！我们还有好多配件啊，就这样拍就好了。故事的一个重要特征未被正确于位置中，你可以继续，但故事不会有进展。咦？ 看了一下，好像是说聚焦不够好，所以导致没有拍到，大概这种感觉。所以原来是我拍照技术不够好，所以现在是失焦的状态了。完了，我不会拍照了，清楚。所以主题在框内，清楚，然后适当的曝光。 OK， 然后我们去暗房把它洗出来。难怪我想说，我拍的麻雀怎么没有效？最近升到上将了。
He used to take pictures on the front lines, but now he gives me the materials to take photographs instead. Now that Martha is gone, only this camera can fix my ideas and my memories. I can't allow myself to forget.
要冲照片，必须先使用放大器。放大器是光学仪器，可以处理相纸。 拍摄相片后需要几个步骤冲洗底片，为了简化省略这一方面的说明，但实际的步骤如下。省略。选择要印的相纸的影像，左边预览可以帮助你。我看到的是底片的样子，这张是我原本拍的，冲这张，还可以自定相片。3个圆圈对齐就可以聚焦了。调整到满意。我的鸟在哪里啊？这里吗？哦，我觉得这里有够困难。这样可以吗？移开红色滤镜，影像在相纸上曝光。这个过程是自动进行的，速度发生的比现实生活还快。把它放到显影剂，达到理想的曝光效果。绿色区域太早会太晚会损坏。好。OK。洗涤停显什么？洗涤停显液，然后2次洗，我们简化。好，这就是我的照片了。
Not a bad photograph. It seems that the camera works perfectly.
我们可以依照喜好去印一下。好，放入教皇。OK， 相片不用晒，就直接收进来了。好，看一下我们现在要干嘛。相框，我要有3脚架才能自拍。我要在空相框放我的照片。老师跟玛莎说我会，但从来没有做。地下室有一台。好，去找3脚架。这个。
Camera is set up with the self timer.
闷闷不乐，微笑，面无表情，微笑。为什么我不是坐在椅子上面？目标已更新。相机拿不走，要先去冲洗。
It's always a thrill to develop a photo. You can't see anything at first, yet something invisible is captured on the black film. A kind of ghost.
其实可以略过这个步骤，哇靠！这里笑得太可怕了吧
There are those who say that photography steals the soul or captures it. That's why they used to photograph the dead. But nowadays, almost nobody
这笑得也太可怕了吧
Even if it's just a delusion, I want to photograph Martha. I want to have a small reflection of who she was with me. But I have to do it secretly or they'll think I'm crazy.
这些步骤我们看过就直接跳过就好了。好了，这样看起来就没有这么可怕了。
Yes, this is me. No one was ever able to tell us apart, but I never had the slightest doubt, and nor did Martha. It's strange how what identifies us most deeply is not visible to anyone.
相片中的灵魂。
I was obsessively thinking about Martha and what had happened, but suddenly a thought took control. The memory of that day at the lake was becoming more and more like a dream when, after awakening, the image becomes more and more faded. Could it be that the memories were a figment of the mind? Had I been the one that hurt my sister? I had always envied her, and now I had taken her identity. I experienced a suffocating pattern of thoughts. I decided to go straight to the lake to retrieve the film rolls. They would tell a different story, I was sure. But deep down, I kept hoping they would confirm my fading memory. Of course the door is locked. The keys aren't hanging on the lock as usual, then they will be in Daddy's study. We live in fear now. My parents are not going to let me go to the lake anymore after Martha's death. So this is the right time. I need to know. The self-doubt I feel is eating me up.
现在是晚上，所以门是锁的。我们要去书房。这个打火机没有使用的限制。诶，这什么？我的相机怎么放在厨房？终于要有点恐怖游戏的感觉了吗？也可以拍姐姐，就会拍出一些。相机需要闪光灯。卧室下方的书房。我看一下地图。我们现在要去湖畔的相机，要过前门，前门要找到钥匙。诶，这任务写得很清楚诶。照片的灵魂帮玛莎拍照，寻找闪光灯。闪光灯在书房，书房在他们卧室的下方。他的卧室在哪里？为什么一直闪？转个弯就闪了，转个弯视角就歪掉了。咦，这里是哪里
？Daddy's stuff. War maps. I've heard everything will play out on this new defensive line. Here's the camera flash.
哦，在这里
Now I
了。
can photograph Martha even in the dark.
这也是书房。这是什么？好，书房啊，钥匙在这里。OK。闪光灯。诶，这里有一个新的故事。
July 18th. Everything has changed.
一切都变
I feel
了，
like
就
a
是变了一
different
个人。
person. The best part of me left with Martha. My enthusiasm, my desire to live, and the will to joke around. I find myself alone, left to my own devices, confused with no desire or expectations. I was handling the cameras at the lake, and there was a floating.
哦，玛莎是耳聋了啦，姐姐是耳聋的，听不到，所以我要假装耳聋。但其实我一直可以听到父母讲什么。我这样是有装闪光灯吗？看一下， 闪光灯在这里嘛 ？OK， 然后拍主题在内框内，太暗。闪光灯是这个吗？还是光圈呢？这个适当曝光，然后调一下。等一下，调一下焦距。OK， 拍。
Done. It would be nice to have you always by my side, even if it's just a picture.
好，还以为他拍的时候会跳起来。那我这个拍完有需要去洗吗？哦，还是要去洗。
Her face can no longer tell me if what happened was my fault. I should have known that already. All I can do is head to the lake and get those rolls.
OK， 是干嘛用的？
Blue filter.
蓝色
I
滤
filled the
镜
indoor photos.
只能拿一个哦，其他都可以
Orange
拿。
filter.
橘色
When
的
there is fog, it improves the image by giving it
起
some
雾的时候
contrast.
拍的，
With this lens, I can
特
shoot
写
very close up.
好多小工具。
A
新的
lens
镜
and
头
a， roll of infrared film.
肉
They
眼
can
看不到的
photo
东
objects
西
the， naked eye cannot see.
完了。感觉超危险的。拿着这个燃油灯可以去骑脚踏车吗？我的脚踏车呢？完了，徒步走路，徒步走看一下地图。我们在这里，我们要走到这里，有够远，而且中间还有很多地方可以去。自动保存了。
I love the night, but this night scares me.
今天晚让我害怕。
I can feel all the harm I've caused. It's getting closer with each step.
走这条
I
吧。
feel it brushing up against me like a cold wind. I hurt Martha. The closer I get to the lake, the more certain I am of this. How could it not be? I killed her to steal the love that everyone felt for her but didn't feel for me. How could I have done such a thing?
现在回头还来得及哦。确定要继续这样走吗？感觉超危险的。先不说有没有奇怪的东西啊，感觉会有那个什么，感觉会有野生动物跑出来。这里还可以拍照，拍一下。我在拍照的时候会不会有怪来抓我？这样太暗。拍不到算了，这个太暗了，拍不到。这可能要等白天再来拍了。这可以互动吗？不行。 快到了，还有一条路，好远哦。感觉之后也会一直来来回回这两个地点一直来回。快到了。
Oh no! Damn, lamp.
哇，完了！
Luckily, I still have my lighter with me.
哎呦，姐姐，别跑啊！
The cameras are somewhere around here.
相机。这里。哎，真相大白的时候到了。现在还要把这个相机拿回去冲洗，还要再走回去。哦，对，有3台了，这么多台。需要拿完相机，他可以帮我传送，直接传送回家里。还有一台。
A shred of fabric here in the woods. How strange. Let's take a photo of it. One more camera.
拍它。为什么要拍这个布 ？OK。
How could it have ended up here? It looks familiar.
还有一个相机，应该在后面。这里。OK， 3台拿到了，都不知道它放到哪里去。
That's it. I've got them all. These films
拿到一个新的外观，底片回去，完了要自己走回去，好远，有够远，而且路上一定会有东西。希望姐姐不要伤害我们了。 为什么我觉得我的灯越来越暗了？是我错觉吗？哦，还是脸被扒掉的那个画面。放开我！哦，这个角色自己在跑了。我现在只要控制左右就好了。完了，刚才有这个岔路吗 ？Space。哇，跑酷啊！ 哎，这里是哪里？我走错路了。哇，这里是哪里啊？哇，这什么东西？走着走着就来到地狱了。 我们现在没有穿鞋子。嗯，回来了。 我好像矮了一截，是小时候的样子吗？诶，有婴儿。姐姐该不会有怀孕再生吧？我们要游出去，我想说一直在这里发呆，往上游啊，游不出去啊，行动超慢的。做噩梦。
It's another nightmare. She entered my dreams once more. Maybe she wants to talk to me. What am I saying? Fairy tales coming true. Yet I feel... No, these are the thoughts of a crazy person, and I'm not crazy.
请问我是尿犊子了吗？诶，诶，
Damn it, what's all this blood?
月经还没来。
I'm not due yet, and there's a lot more than usual. What's happening to me? Am I going to be joining Martha sooner than I thought? I have to wash up and do what needs to be done. If I'm sick, I have little time. The truth awaits me. It must be hidden within those rolls.